Hey guys, so today I am going to talk about 5 movies to watch on Shudder. Now, Shudder has a ton of good movies out there. It really does. And it would be hard to pick just 5, but I did. And I've seen all 5 of these movies, of course, and I love all 5 of these movies. I love certain things about each one of them. So let's dive in. So the first one is Dolls. And Dolls is also, I've noticed, on several other streaming services as well, not just Shudder. If you are a person that has a creepy feeling about dolls and puppets, then yeah, this movie's gonna freak you out because it freaked me out. I'm not going to go into a lot of details about the movie because I don't want to give any parts of it away because I want you to watch it for yourself and check it out. But Dolls has your gore factor, it has your scary factor, that's for sure, and it overall has the wow factor. It does have the slasher factor. Yeah, I'll throw that in as well. It is not a cozy movie. No, no, no. No, it is not a cozy movie. This is one of those movies where I watch it once a year, and this month would be that once a year because of my thing with dolls. And it's just that kind of movie. Like, you can't really put this movie in and, like, just chill, lay back, maybe fall asleep. It's not that kind of movie. It's an action movie, and you got to know what's coming next. Like, you just have to keep watching it. Even though you may have seen it a million times, you still need to keep watching to see what's happening next. Like, it's just one of those movies. So, it's not a cozy movie, but it does have the overall wow factor. So, definitely check that out. The second one is Basket Case. Oh, Lord, where do I start with this movie? If you have seen this movie, you know what I'm talking about. It goes beyond weird. You have your scary factor, you have the horror factor, you also have a what the heck is this factor, what am I watching factor. Yeah, it just creepy factor for sure. Element of surprise factor. Um, I'm not gonna say it has an overall wow factor. I can't do it because the movie freaks me out so bad. I can't give it a wow factor. I wasn't wowed when I watched the movie. I didn't sit there and literally say, wow. I literally sat there and went, what am I watching? What is this? Holy cow. Like, this is creepy. Beyond creepy. Yeah. So, Basket Case, yeah, it's one of those really strange horror films, but you definitely need to check it out. There is some comedy in it, but very little because you just can't get past that creepy factor. At least for me, I can't. Basket Case 2 is even more out there. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Um it really messed with me, as you can tell. Um I've only watched it one time, and I'll never watch it again. It just had that effect on me. It's a one and done for me. That's it. Uh, the third one is Black Christmas. Um, Black Christmas actually was the inspiration for Halloween. Um, what can I say about Black Christmas? You have your scary factor, your creepy factor, the spooky factor. It's not an overall wow factor. And it's definitely not a cozy movie. Oh, and neither is Basket Case. Basket Case is not a cozy movie. No way. And neither is Black Christmas. Black Christmas makes you just, it really creeps you out. And if you were a person that grew up back when people actually used landlines, it's even creepier. Um, but anyway, check out Black Christmas. You won't be disappointed. The next one is Victor Crawley. Victor Crawley has, I think, three in total for the series. It's not just Victor Crawley. Victor Crawley is the first one, and then I think there's like two more. But I have seen all of them, and I love all three of them. It is so cool, and it takes place in Louisiana. You have your jump scare factor, your gore factor, your scary factor, and I'm gonna give this the all-around wow factor. Definitely, the effects are great. The acting is great. Surprisingly, the acting is really good. And it's not a cozy movie because there's so much action. From start to finish, you're involved. Parts of it are a little slow, but then I can't like tell you when it picks up without giving part of it away, but it starts to pick up like maybe halfway through the movie, and then it's just nonstop action after that. It is very good, very good. I highly recommend it. And if you watch the first one, then you have to watch the rest of them as well because the story continues. It's one of those, like, well, just like Halloween and Friday the 13th. You think he's dead, but he isn't. I'll just say that. I'll give that little piece to you. But definitely check out Victor Crawley. It's worth it, definitely. It definitely has the spooky factor. I will say that. Next up is one that this movie was the very first horror movie I ever saw. And I think I was like maybe 7 or 8 years old when I first saw this movie. And I was staying the night at a friend's house, and she was a little bit older, and her dad had rented the movie, and she was like, oh, let's watch this, it's a scary movie. I was traumatized by this movie. I did not sleep for like a week after watching this movie, and that is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yes. Being that young and seeing a movie to that extreme, yeah, it was pretty bad. But that was my introduction into horror movies. If you have not seen the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you can expect the jump scare factor, the creepy factor, the slasher factor, for sure, the spooky factor. What other gory factor can I throw in there? I mean, it's pretty brutal. And if you have never seen a horror movie before, I wouldn't start with this one. But it's definitely worth checking out if you've never seen it before. There have been a lot of remakes on this movie. But the original, I think, is still the best when it comes to this one. I am a fan of Rob Zombie, and the movie that he came out with about it, I can't think of the name of it right now, but it was pretty good too. But anyway, so you definitely need to check out Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's worth it. It's a good horror movie. Like I said, you have all of your factors. I am going to give it the wow factor because it is a wow movie. So I definitely give it the wow factor. It is definitely not a cozy movie. No, 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 no. In fact, none of these movies on this Shudder list are cozy movies, just so you know. These are intense movies, but they're good. Not gonna say they're great, but they're good. I would at least give them all at least 3 stars, but Victor Crawley gets probably 4 stars. I like, out of all 5 of these, Victor Crawley is the one I like the best. And the one I like the least would be Basket Case. Yes, I would rather watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre versus Basket Case again. So, just throwing it out there. So, check out those shows that are currently on Shudder. And that's going to do it for this video here. Just thought that I would give you this list in case you're bored and you want some recommendations on something to watch. There you go. So if you like this video and you want to see more videos like this, please feel free to subscribe. And if you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. And let me know down in the comments section below what your opinions are of each of these movies. We are curious to know. And if you have other recommendations for people, please list them down in the comment section below. So that's going to do it for today's video. And remember, my friends, stay spooky.